Long ago, there was a prophet whose name was Jonah. God told Jonah to preach to a great city called Nineveh. Jonah did not want to go. Instead, he went to the sea and tried to run away by getting on a ship that was sailing far away from Nineveh, but God was watching him. As the ship was sailing along, God sent a violent storm. The ship was about to break into pieces. The sailors threw out all of the goods to make the ship lighter, but the storm grew worse. Then every sailor prayed to his God for help. Still, the storm kept on. All this time, Jonah was sleeping down below in the ship. The captain came to him and said, "How can you sleep? Get up and call on your God. Maybe he will take notice of us and we will not perish." The sailors thought that someone on the ship might have done a great wrong. They cast lots to find out who it could be, and the lot fell on Jonah. Now Jonah had to tell them what he had done. He told them, "Pick me up and throw me into the sea, and it will be calm." The sailors did not want to do this, but the storm grew worse. At last, they took Jonah and threw him into the sea. Then the wind stopped blowing right away. When the sailors saw this, they feared the God of Jonah and offered sacrifices to him. God did not forget about Jonah. He sent a big fish to where Jonah was thrown into the sea, and this fish swallowed Jonah whole. For 3 days and 3 nights, Jonah was in this fish. There he thought about his sins and began to pray to God. Then God spoke to the fish, and the fish came near the shore and spit Jonah up on dry land. Once more, God told Jonah to go to Nineveh. This time, Jonah went. Nineveh was a very big city, and its people were very wicked. When Jonah came into the city, he began to preach. 40 more days, and Nineveh will be overturned, he said. The people and the king believed Jonah's message was from God and were sorry for having sinned. They prayed to the God of Jonah and brought sacrifices, hoping that he would have mercy on them. When God saw what they did and how they turned from their evil ways, he had compassion and did not bring upon them the destruction he had threatened. But Jonah was greatly displeased at God's mercy toward Nineveh. "I know that you are a gracious and compassionate God, slow to anger and abounding in love, a God who relents from sending calamity," he said. Jonah was so angry at God that he wanted to die. He went out of the city to watch to see if anything would happen to Nineveh. While he waited, God provided a vine that grew up over Jonah to give shade for him, and Jonah was very happy about the vine. But early the next day, God sent a worm, which chewed the vine so that it withered. And once again, Jonah grew so angry he wanted to die. And God said to Jonah, "Do you have a right to be angry about the vine? You did not tend it or make it grow. It sprang up overnight and died overnight. But Nineveh has more than 120,000 people. Should I not be concerned about that great city?" Remember, guys, that God is a God of second chances, and that AM and PM story time is for any time of the day, whether you're just waking up, noontime snacking, or bedtime is happening. Stop by and enjoy a book with us.